My bad about the last video, guys. I had to poop and wash. Not again. And apologize for the light farting as well. Right? But yeah, I apologize. Anyway. What were we talking about? So I want to start over, right? Um, since I was so rudely interrupted. Okay, so we're gonna start over. This is Pure Just Lock Alchemy, guys, right? Go like and follow Pure Just Lock Alchemy. I got this moisture seal from Kenya Burton, my niece, and I got this hair growth oil for free. That's if you purchase today. I think it's I think it's like 3 more days left for the sale. So go hurry and get you some. Not sure. Go like and follow and ask my niece if how long this sale is going to run. I'm not sure, but go hurry up and get you some. Uh, act fast. Right. So yes, we were talking about your job here, right? My job here, right? I want to this channel, this particular page, this particular channel is the Buzzness channel, the Buzzness page, right? So we take care of Buzzness over here, right? So we don't, dabble in the warms and fuzzies over here, the hearts and flowers over here. We get down to Buzzness, guys, right? So, I was suggesting that we all, everybody under the sound of my voice, we all do a small, just a mini boycott of the supermarket. Not of the supermarket itself, but the prices it's just outrageous. It doesn't make sense because food is, like I said, food is very abundance, right? Food is not scarce, it's very abundance. So it's no reason why food should be this high. But then I thought about it. I said, oh, this is my breadcrumb. This is another hint onto what I need to let go of, right? And it's crazy because every year at this particular time, if you go back and watch my videos a year ago, I got the video with the devil with the fork in his hand, and I said I put down the fork, and it's amazing because it never occurred to me that this spiraling energy, that's like the same day, even down to the hairstyles it be, without my knowledge. It's like my energy, this is how I know astrology is real. Because listen, some things are fixed, right? But when they are fixed, you can manipulate these things, these energies into your favor, right? But make sure when you're manipulating these energies that you're manipulating them for the benefit of the whole and not just for you, right? There you go. So yes, we were talking about how fair, FARE, right? Why does the word fair come into play? Now my thing is, we are amazing co-creators with God. Genesis 1 and 1. In the beginning, what did God do first? God created. We are made in God's image. Therefore, we are creators, right? First. That's the first thing that you see in the Bible. The first thing. In the beginning, God created. Therefore, if we're made in God's image, we are creators. So I said, when we stop doing that is when we miss the mark. When we stop creating, when we start focusing on outside images, outside things, Image. What is an engraven image? An engraven image is anything with shape and form. Right? Look, I put this shit together. Anything with shape and form, pictures, people, buildings, things, statues, anything with shape and form. If it's form and if it has a shape, it's an engraven image. Do not worship engraven image. God is the smoke inside. God is the fire inside. God is the darkness inside. You cannot see God, right? Because you cannot see yourself. You have never seen yourself one day in your life. Tell, now, argue with me. Have you ever seen yourself? No. Now, I have seen myself, but it was in another realm, right? It was when I had this experience of death. So I have seen myself. But have you in this life ever seen yourself? No, you've seen an image of yourself. You only seeing images, pictures. The mirror is showing you pictures. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, baby. Welcome to the stream, honey. Right? You have never seen yourself a day in your life. You have only seen images of yourself. Cute. Yes. Right? It say when you see God, no one has ever seen God and lived. Because God resides within. God is the dark space inside of you. God is in you. God is you. God is in you. You've never seen yourself. You've only seen images and pictures of yourself. But I had an experience where I seen myself in three separate people was me. Actually seen myself. I seen myself on the ground. I seen myself taking out the trash, and I seen myself, one of me watching all of me doing. I seen me watching me on the ground. I seen me watching me take out the trash, looking at the me on the ground, looking at the me, looking at the whole situation. It was three me's. Right. So I did see myself. Right. But you've never seen yourself. So anything outside of your consciousness is an engraven image. Your body is an engraven image. Your body is only here as like a suit, or it's like a play. You are in a virtual reality game. Your body is only here as your remote control to tell you what's going on in the game. But until you tap into the God within you and not all these gods outside of you, money, people, religions, all of this other stuff, until we tap into the real God, the true God, which is within, right? Until we tap into that, we're going to be looking for something that's already there, right? We're looking for something outside of us that's already there. We're looking for a savior. The savior's right here, right inside, right inside. The savior's right here. I'll let you know right now. So yes, honey. Now, the opinions of myself are not the opinions of most 99% of the people who I love dearly. So I'm not talking per se to people in my world, in my people that I love in real life, like some of you content creators that are 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 at are on their own particular journeys, right? But there are some new content creators that I have jammed with, and that is definitely on the same frequency as I am. And that's not lower than you guys, it's not higher than you guys, it's just a different street, right? We're in different buildings, we're in different areas, we're in different spaces, right? Doesn't make your space better than mine, it doesn't make my space better than yours, it's just different. So yes, that's what we were talking about. Like, these supermarkets are not being very super. These supermarkets are being a lot less than super, right? So I'm getting ready to start taking my little dollars, my big dollars. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say big dollars because I see that thing, right? I'm not gonna be rich. I can't say I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have that, right? Because that's not the nature of the game. That's not how this thing go. You gotta have that thing before you have that thing. Before you can see it with your physical eyes, you gotta already have it. And that's what a lot of my metaphysical teachers was telling me that I could not grasp until I put the drugs down, right? I thought I knew what they were saying, but until I could actually live it, because the drugs was in the way of me actually living this thing, right? So until I could actually live it, I couldn't really see and get it and really process about how to really manifest, right? And then when I started, look, it came to me. Listen, the creator is so amazing. Listen, when I started really manifesting, I got tired real quick of manifesting things. Because real quick, I learned that it's not in the things, it's in the unthing. It's in the unseen where the party at. The party ain't with the things. Them things weigh you down. I don't care what it is. If it's money, property, prestige, all of that. Listen, in its proper context and its proper perspective, according to myself, it can help you. You pretty much, can do good with things, right? But that energy is very heavy. And if you're not ready, if I'm not ready for that particular energy, or not willing to do what comes with all of that heavy energy, then shit, look, I ain't got time. I got plenty of time. I got time, but not for that, right? My thing is, because see, I'm already rich. I am so freaking rich that I can have no money in my pocket and still eat. I'm so rich that I can have no gas in my car and somebody will pop a cash app on me out the freaking blue. Thank you, Heather. HLA. She does it every time. I think the girl is magic. Every time. Listen, I am so rich that not only that the job that fired me now is asking me to stay, but they offered me a raise. That's how rich I am, right? I'm still gonna quit. I'm about to quit. I'm not even joking about that. Like, I'm really about to quit that job. And not because of nobody in there, only because I don't feel like I am being nice to myself staying there. Right. I'm too wonderful to be in a space where I am working harder than my body wants me to at this particular time. Right. My mind does not want to processed all that goes along with being around people that's not creating on the constant basis. My mind does not want to process this. So therefore, I need to put myself in a space of creators, in a space of people that's thriving, creating, not that's thriving, making money, not that's thriving on the clock. That clock ain't doing crap for me, but holding me back from my creativity. Even though I create on the job, I create on the job. Trust and believe me. I do some creations behind the scenes on the job. Right? I'm creative, meaning I work with the energies. I'm always creating, right? The divine feminine is always creating. Well, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, guys, is the difference between the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and what masculine and feminine is in my mind, right? I think we got it backwards because, as far as with my experiences now, everybody doesn't have my experiences, but with my experiences, men are very chatty, very chatty, right? Women, we don't chat with one another like that. Now, if you got your girls, yeah, you're gonna talk and chit chat or whatever. But men, y'all gather a whole lot. It's not a bad thing, though. It's not bad. It's just I used to think it was feminine energy for a chatty patty male. A chatty patty male is, in my mind, was feminine energy, but I think a chatty patty male is masculine energy because the feminine energy knows the less you say, the better. The feminine energy knows, wait a minute, let me stay back and watch and observe. The feminine energy knows that every word and sound that comes out of her mouth will find her. Or every word and sound that comes out of the mouth of your neighbor will probably be in your area, in your space, right? Because the conscious only hears what it hears, doesn't know, doesn't care who's talking. I've said that a million times. Right. But yes, guys, Chatty talks a lot. Like I, you know, that's just the thing. Men, you gather a lot. You talk a lot. Like, for instance, in school, when we in school, right? You in school, the males is always talking about the girl he smashed the day before. Why you talking? The female is the one that's quiet. She ain't going around telling all the homeboys she smashed. Like, why are you talking? Why you talking? That's just what I was thinking. But guess what? Sometimes guys gather to let off steam. Sometimes guys gather to create together. Get it? Create together. Together. Y'all can't have that joke. That's mine. Right. So yes, honey. But the feminine energy is always creating, right? Whether it be something that is very visible or whether it's behind the scenes. And I'm talking about working with energy, right? Working with the winds, working with the waters, working with, the ether, right? Working with the earth, right? Working with the fire, right? And Western um culture, we are afraid of the elements, right? We're afraid of the elements, but Didn't God make everything? Why would we be afraid of anything that God made? If God is in all, God is all. We need not be afraid of the elements, right? Especially if your intentions are pure, right? Now, if you're going to, utilize the elements and utilize, earth, air, fire, water, ether, if you're going to be utilizing these elements and to be manipulating these elements, just make sure that your heart is pure when you're doing so, and just make sure that you understand the energy that you're coming up against. If you're coming up against a particular energy and want to make yourself feel safe and amazing, just make sure you know your opponent, and make sure that you walk in, um, make sure that you're very, you have morals, right? According to the God within you. You do things in a manner that you would have done for you and to you. And then in that case, don't be afraid of the elements. You can work with the elements. They're here for your benefit. You can't be afraid of anything. This is a game of simulation. You cannot, right? Mm-mm. So, that all being said, I think how many minutes am I in? 21 minutes. And I want to talk about some other things, but I might have to move this. Hold on. OMG. Yes, honey. I'm gonna have to. Let me see if I can find it here. What I wanted to talk about. You can be but never fuck. You can be but baby. How you doing, honey? Thank you for coming. Girl, oh my goodness. Some babies of ours. Them boys, I swear. And them girls, they are. I love you too. I miss you so bad. It aches. You know how sometimes when you just want your mommy, like I want my mommy, I want my daughter. Hi, Ruben. Ruben is a classmate. Oh, thank you, Bean. I couldn't help it saying, I'm proud of you too, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sandy, listen, I've been going through so much, right? I had to like come out of my mind, like literally just act like I don't see shit. Look, I had to act like I don't see a damn thing, you know? That's the only way the magic is happening, right? I had to act like I didn't see the stuff. Thank you, Sandy. You too. You're amazing. You're my Shiro. The things you're doing, man, I wanted to do like 20 years ago, and you just look, you got in there and you just bam, boom, I'm like, see, this is how God show you through your kids, right? God will show you what you are through your kids. Even sometimes you be thinking that you're not good enough, but your kids will sit there and do amazing things. Hey, I gotta be stop. Look at my children. Look at my children. And look at this one coming through. Now, y'all look. Oh, yeah, because if you get on me, you're gonna knock all the devices over. That's the dog. Right. You going for walkies? It's raining. MG. I don't know why he got an attitude. I don't know why your brother got an attitude. You said 12 steps pro also. Keep going. Thank you, Sandy. What's that, Ruben? Oh, Ruben, you know about the 12 steps? Oh, thank you, Chris. Hi. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you. I'm fine. Thank you. I'm fine. Thank you so much for coming in, dropping that like, right? Have you protect your mind? Yes, amazing things are happening to our lover frequency doesn't want us to experience these amazing things. Oh, yes, honey, because it's coming. Oh, it's going down, it's going up. Look, saying I knew when Major, hi Major. Major used to be my supervisor. Yes, you are me. 100% you are me. Right. Look, Sandy, this energy, right, with the exposing energy, right? When I seen all these exposing energies, and when I seen Usher against Chris Brown, um this one against that one. I mean, Kendrick Lamar, which is my fave. I love Kendrick Lamar. And Drake, right? I seen all these people going at it, honey. Look, the system is run amok. Hey, the palaces, everybody in the palaces run amok, right? But listen, the word government means mind control, right? The word government means mind control. Govern is to control. Ment, anything dealing with ment is the mind, right? It's the mind, the mental, the tall man, the mental, right? Words and sounds. Right? So yes, honey, um, this is see, people are waking up. Excuse me. People are waking up all over the planet like crazy. Look at TikTok. Look at the people. I don't have a TikTok, but look at the people everywhere. They're waking up like crazy, just waking up, right? So now the system is just going crazy. It's just pulling out all the stuff. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Everything to distract you from your gifts, right? Everything to distract you from the energies that you got to align with and that you got to. You what? You what? Stay in a child's place, doggy. Stay in a child's place, doggy. You don't jump on your nanny. You hear them? Do you hear them toenails? That dog is strong. Her fingernails are very, very strong. Right. But I got this, y'all, for natural hair. I feel like COVID ruined everything since it happened. And Chris, you is not telling stories. And Chris said Will Smith, Smack, and uh Chris Tucker. Yes, honey. Yes. When that happened, I knew some shit was going down. And another thing, yes, the covert, not clean. I mean, I ain't gonna say that. The hot sauce 19, the hot sauce, right? The special sauce. Now they saying the good doctor said that, he's taking everything back. He said he's taking everything back. Everything he said, he's like, I'm taking it back. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. I mean, we only took out like a few 100,000 people, but it was all a lie. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. What? Chris? Chris said COVID killed, I mean, COVID ill, I'ma just don't use the K. COVID ill my brother. Oh my goodness, Chris. Chris, let me tell you something. I'm not, I hope I don't get this screen shut down with what I'm about to say. But I mean, if a lawsuit, I mean, I ain't I mean, I'm just saying lawsuit because everybody knows the good doctor. Just the way they was getting on people to take that joint, they was getting people to, getting people to take that, take this, take that, take this, take that, and we all, fell for the. Now we all. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Only thing I'm taking these days. And in 20 and at that particular time, was I clean and sober? No, I was not because I had 9 months in 2019, 9 months clean, right? And then in September or October, I relapsed. I got clean in January and I relapsed in October. So there you go, right? He believe in God, so I know he is. This is Chris speaking, guys. He believes in God, so I know he is resting. And he went to church, did missionary, and he saved like 14 people and brought to church. Amazing. Amazing. That's amazing story, Chris. Thank you so much for sharing that amazing testimony, honey. Hey, Bobby. I'm gonna tell your brother you said hi. Hey, Bobby. Baba, come here. Your sister said hi. Oh, hey, Mel. You hear? She said, hey, bro. How you doing, bro? So I'm on live stream. You know how that work, right? You just live stream, right? Yeah. You know how live stream work? Oh. She probably didn't probably hear you yet because it's like takes time. But yeah, I just wanted you to know she said hi. Yes. So yeah, he said, hey, Mel. Hey, Mel, I'm gonna let you know right now. I don't know who your brother think I am, but me and Dion be cracking up about it, girl. Look, He just remind you of one of them kids that be like, "Come on, Janice. Come on now. Come on, Janice." Right? The other day he says, "I'm taking the car to Wendy's. Would you like it?" He's saying. I'm like, "Taking the car to Wendy's? Did you ask your man?" He knock on the door. Hey, excuse me, you guys. Janice, I'm taking the car. He didn't say Janice. He said, "Sir, I'm taking the car to Wendy's. Did you want anything?" No, me and Dion was laughing so freaking hard. Hey, Janice. Chris laughing. So, yes, honey. Mm-mm. But at the end of the day, right, this reality that we're in is not to trip us up. It's just a amazing, fun game that we're in. That when we come to the end of the game, you're gonna be like, it's gonna be like coming off of a roll. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go, y'all. I've been there. I've seen this game before. I'm gonna tell y'all how it go at the end of the game, right? Because you already know how you're gonna go out of the game, right? So at the end of the game, you're gonna go and be like, whoa, that was crazy because don't you know them games that you be in, any of them virtual games? That's what we in right now. We in a real life virtual game that the rules of this game is we forgot that we's in a game, but we in a real virtual game. No, Chris, I ain't getting nothing from Wendy's. That boy know I'm on a diet. Well, I'm on a lifestyle change, right? So yes, honey, um, we are in a virtual game, guys. This is an amazing God game. It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful dream, a beautiful simulation that you have total control over. If you tap into the God within, God is the GPS of this joke, gonna give you the directions, all the directions you need. But some of us are in a place, and I'm not gonna do the hearts and flowers. I'm gonna just be honest. Some of us in a place where we're gonna have to come back to reincarceration, not reincarnation, reincarceration, because the game puts you in jail through your cells, to your jail cells. These are literal jail cells that you in, right? It's a fun game. It's a beautiful game, right? So until we come out of the fear of God, right? Until we come out of that Stockholm syndrome. Because how could you love something or someone that would send you to a place that would give you hellfire, like a literal torturing, and forever and ever and ever and ever and ever because you didn't add up to the thing. What see, we got to come out of the I had to come out of the Stockholm syndrome, of the syndrome of loving something that would torture me just because I didn't measure up. That doesn't even make sense. That's not the God that I trust, right? The God that I trust is saying, you got this. Look, you made a mistake, but you good. Come on. We got this. I want you to have everything you want. Command ye me concerning the works of my hands. You will do these things even greater than I did. This is all the things that Christ said, right? This is all the things that Christ said. Christ didn't say, listen, Whew. I am so grateful that I came into the knowledge of that real love for God is really finding out for yourself. Would God hurt me in that manner? Would God, even if I got mad one day and said, I'm not following you, God, if I got mad and cussed at God, would God say, oh no, it's hell for you for the rest of your life because you did, you gone out of there. No. If you would serve a God like that, then that makes, because you made in God's image. Try the spirit by the spirit, right? If you would serve a God like that, then kind of don't come to the channel, because that means that you're wicked in your heart. You have a wickedness in your heart to even follow something that wicked, right? Which is the demiurge, right? That spirit that wants to be the only one, because that is you, the demiurge. You got to come into the Christ consciousness. Honey, come on now. And Chris said, I found God in my lowest of lowest. Go, Chris. I know that's right. And Shanita with the news, which is my niece, said, I found God when I found me. That is the truth. I was saying, oh my goodness. Shanita, I was saying earlier, how the butt fire? Listen, I was saying earlier, Shanita, and everybody, I was saying, and Mel, I was saying, God is no respecter of persons. You know why? Because it says don't serve no engraven images. Anything that has shape and form is engraven. You can see the shape, you can see the form. That's an engraven image. Even your body is an engraven image. You can't serve your body. Your body is there as a suit for this game to gauge, to be your remote control, to tell you you got to listen to the God within, your GPS, right? God within is your GPS. Ah, gorgeous. Coco Williams in the building, right, Janine? God within is the GPS. Oh, she on YouTube, Sandy. Oh, Shanita, Mel said, hey, cuz. Yes, the source is here. Listen, you have never seen yourself, ever. You've never seen yourself. But you, look, even you're an engraven image. You've never seen yourself. So you've never seen God. God said, when you see, no one has seen my face and lived. God is within. You've never seen yourself. You've seen images of yourself. You see pictures of yourself. But you have never come face to face with yourself ever in this realm. Now, I have. Now, I told a story about that. I do have a video. Y'all can go back and watch that video. I forget what it's titled. But no, it's in the short. It's talking about when I died, right? And I saw myself, seeing myself. I was threefold, honey. See myself 3 times, right? See myself, watching myself on the ground, taking out the trash. Then the one that was taking out the trash was watching me watch all of that, right? And the one on the ground, laying down, dying, wasn't afraid at all. Was like, damn, you just watching me. It was pretty. Listen, death ain't what you think it is. Death is the real fun. I'm gonna let you know right now. That's the real fun. The funeral, that's when the real fun starts. Real fun funeral. Spell it. Spell it backwards. Funeral, real fun. That's when the real fun starts. Because that's when you realize that you are in a game. That's when you realize, that's when you come off the roller coaster ride. Right? Shanita said I had an out of body experience. It was amazing, right? These are little pictures that you get and little reminders that you are in a game. Right, Shanita? Right, Coco? Right now? Yeah. Right, Chris? So, yeah. Right? We're an amazing, amazing game that we have full control over. And let me tell you how it starts. This is so crazy how it starts. Start creating. That's the only way because that's the first thing God said. That's the first sentence in the Bible. In the beginning, God created. We were made in God's image, therefore, we must create in order to start playing this game correctly. Right? The creativity is going to take you down or take you up into higher realms, right? The creativity is going to give you other keys that you need, right? To this. I'm telling you, yeah, girl. Shanita said, spitting that real. Coco said, yes, you are so right. I feel you on that one, right? So, yes, honey, you said, Shanita said, I love you, Shanita. Yes, look, Shanita said, my wife is jealous of my creativity. Now, listen, yes, this is what Tay's problem was. He was always in competition with me, right? And I was always celebrating him. And the math wasn't mathing, right? I was always celebrating him, bigging him up. And that's why I was the one that kind of advanced, right? I gave him the keys to advance stages of life. You might repeat. Yes, it's called it ain't called reincarnation, right, Ruben? It's called reincarceration. I'm telling you. Because this is a simulated jail we've been put in, but it's a fun game, right? Listen, those games, look, the game, think about this. Like, look up Pac-Man. Think about that was the first game that a lot of us had as kids, Pac-Man. You look, the moon was eating the ghosts, right? Or just eating the men. Wait a minute. No, the dots. You're the dots, right? The moon was just eating. The dots was the souls, like the cells or souls. So Pac-Man was eating all the souls, just going around being greedy, eating up all the souls, right? Right. And then the ghost was chasing Pac-Man, right? So when the ghost was chasing Pac-Man, he had to what? He had to eat that fruit in order to be able to fuck them ghosts up, right? So that was the first clue, right? It popped up in 2014 where it said, "Don't go into the moon. Don't go into the light," right? And they was right. Do not go into that light because that first light is the false light, right? Stay in the darkness until you see that further light, the light that's farther. Get it? The farther light, not the FATHER, but farther, the one that's way. You see what I'm saying? The farther light. Don't go into the false light, right? You won't go to the farther one. Because the first one is the false one. That's going to get you right back down into this game again. You're going to be like, oh, shit, that's like losing a man, right? You're still in the game, but you done lost a man, right? Because you the man in the game. Listen, when I start figuring this stuff out, you can give me a word right now. I don't care what word it is on this planet, and I can decipher it for what it means, the etymology of the word, and how it fits into this game and what it's telling you. Any word at all, because all words are here as clues. These words are sigils, right? Onto what energy you suppose. These are energy signatures, right? These words are energy signatures. That's why you have to know what energy, what type of person brings those words you need, what type of person you need to stay away from, them energy signatures that they're pouring out of their avatar, right? Them energy signatures that they're pouring out, you got to stay away from that, right? Because that energy is like kryptonite, right? We in the game, honey, right? That energy is like kryptonite. But then you got some people, you go around and you get them, you get that power pack, you right? Some people make you feel like you hadn't had a power pack, right? Absolutely, right? Yes. Oh, you said manifest, right? So man, you know what man is. The fest means, fest is a word like fester, something that spills over, something that comes to or spills over, something that has weight, right? Man, the I is in the middle, right? Man, and the fest is something that is heavy and it fills over. So manifest means that when I, as man, get something that is spilling over, or that gets something that is weight, right? The manifesting is something carrying weight. Even energy is even manifesting, and anything you manifest carries weight. Anything in this realm carries weight. So we're always manifesting. It's what we're manifesting that's very, very key. Very key to this game, right? With some people who manifest the most amazing stuff, like you, Sandy. OMG, right? Everything that your heart desires is coming your way. Shanita with the news. Everything that your heart desires is coming your way, right? Coco, Chris. Chris said, I feel like the devil can't get you mad. He starts to use family members or something, or co-workers. I might be wrong though. No, honey. Excuse me. Hey, Chris, you're 100% right. Right. Let's go into what the devil is. Okay. The devil, or, okay. So, devil, evil, right? Evil, D. So D is, it carries like a weight of duh. Duh. That's four. D is four, right? So four is like a gate, right? Ville is like a place, right? So you cross in the gates to a ville of an illusion, right? It's an illusion. It's a low vibrational thought that creates an illusion. And that's what the devil is, right? It's a low vibrational character that creates the illusion around us. That's what the devil is. It's, it can be personified, right? Because some people in ancient religions personified the devil, right? But it's really an energy that really creates this illusion. Yes, my own son is doing me so wrong, and it's in the Bible, Coco said. OMG, Coco. Really? That's terrible. You know what, though? Your son is there to teach you something. Listen, we be thinking, I promise you, and this don't sound crazy. We be thinking that it's something outside of us that's hurting us internally, right? But the something outside of us is only what's inside of us, right? But we can't see it. So that external thing is there to show you what you need to work on. Because I can't be around a certain type of person if I'm this type of person, right? Not for an extended period of time. So your son may be trying to teach you of something that's deep inside of you that you're not aware of, right? Yes, honey, we are. We are. So, Coco, fret not, no worries, honey, because guess what? Like the prodigal son, your son will come back home, honey. Your son will come. Thank you, Chris. That's an amazing compliment. OMG. I appreciate you, bro. Chris said, you're breaking it down crazy. That's nuts. You can preach for sure. You broke the word, and I never knew devil had evil until you said it. Yes. Evil means to live backwards, right? Evil means to live backwards. You know what living backwards is? It's living against the body, right? Or against the God within. It's living, listen, the God within said, don't worship any engraven images. If you can see it, it has shape and form, it's engraven. So anything that worship or do unmoral stuff for engraven images, that could be a person, place, or thing, is living in evil, right? That's the devil. Low vibrational thoughts to accumulate something with shape and form, or using something with shape and form to manipulate a person, place, or thing, right? In a manner that's not conducive to that, to another, or to yourself. At the end of the day, it starts with you, it ends with you. Thank you, Chris. Chris said this is a fire live, right? Hey, I guess I manifested a fire live. I talked it up. I said it. I said it. I said it yesterday. I said it's gonna be a fire live, and Chris just put the fireballs up. So there you go. I feel like it. It's my first week going to church. I need this. Oh, I bow to the creator in you. I bow to the God within you, Chris. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate you. Now, when you bow to the creator in somebody, you're not bowing to that body, that person's body. You're bowing to the creative force within that person that's going to show up and show out for the benefit of the whole, right? Because when we get lost into shapes and forms, hey, that's when organized religion comes in. That's where, and religion ain't bad. That religion is there. It's necessary. It's a necessary part of the game. The religion is there to give you the basic principles, the Ten Commandments. These are basic principles in life that we should follow in this game. So we need religion, because religion is all it is practicing something over and over and over. Right? I had I hate to say it, but he is the devil. He don't believe in God. I just had to pray for him. So please pray for him. So look, Coco, I'm looking at that statement, right? You said, I hate to say it, but he is the devil, right? What is the devil? The devil is the accuser. You got to look at the Bible and look at everybody who was against Jesus. They was like, stone him. They was working for the devil. So listen, in this life, Coco, we got, well, I have to stay away from harsh judgments, right? And judge gently. Even if somebody hurts you in a manner that you don't feel like you can come back from, listen, that person is playing a role I promise you, Coco, your son is playing a role. You say he don't believe in God, right? I don't know if making that statement, when you said the statement he don't believe in God, um, did he say he don't believe in God? Do he know? See, it's so leveled out. Because do he know God? Do he know where God's location is? Do he know, you know, so what is he saying? F God, what is he saying? Like to make you think he's the devil and he doesn't believe in God. Because listen, you cannot not believe in God, no matter what comes out of your mouth. You cannot not believe in God. If you ever in your life said, oh my God, you believe in God whether you know it or not. He say it all the time. OMG. Coco. Dang girl. I don't know. I don't know what to say on that. Oh my gosh. So yes, honey. Dang. You got me there, Coco. Yeah, baby. Oh, honey. Yeah, you got me there. Dang. But guess what, Coco? Like you said, you just go in your prayer closet for your son, right? You fight for your son in the spirit realm. That means you go to God and you cry out to the God within you about your son, right? And Coco, I'm gonna just tell you, don't ask random people to pray for your son. I mean, just energy is a thing. It's when you believe in things that you don't understand, you suffer. So the words pray for me, and when you in an open space and you telling people to pray for you, that's giving people permission to intercede on your behalf to whoever they fucking with. Right? So yeah, CB Wonder said it. When you believe in things you don't understand, you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Superstition, right? So yeah, that's just something that we say. Can you pray for me? No, you when you get somebody to pray for you, Coco, and I'm telling you this as a sister because I love you. If you get somebody to pray, make sure it's somebody that you know that person, you know their energy, and you know they are amazing and they want best for you, right? So, I don't be that's why when Prince was at the a concert and he said he was sick and they was like, we'll pray for you. He was like, no, don't pray for me. He was saying, I don't know who you pray to. I don't know who you going to tell to intercede for me. Like the spirit realm is a real place. I've been there. I deal with it on a constant basis. It's a real place. It's not a game. It is a game, but it's not, right? Then they put their own demons in you if they ain't right with God. Yeah, because a demon is a low vibrational thought. I'm gonna be honest. The only people who I see putting evil works on people or evil spells, like evil words on people, is the people who claim to be Christian. I don't, or the people who point fingers. I don't see a person in consciousness wishing through words and sounds anything bad on other people because they understand that what I say out of my mouth about you, to you, through you, whatever I say, really, I'm just projecting what's inside of me. You are a big picture being projected out. You whatever you see, honey, you're the viewmaster. The program is in you. That picture is just what you see because of what you put in you, because of what you allow to be around you, right? You are the viewmaster. What programming are you going on? Are you going on that program that say that this person is a demon, this person evil? You can you listen that When you do that, you show where you are in life. You show what forces you working with, what forces then embedded in you, because you got to see the good, the amazingness, the God in everybody, right? I got people where in the circles that I run that will just zap out if they don't get their way, right? That shows what their programming is on the inside. You show yourself by how you operate with your words, your sounds, your ideas, your emotions. Can you handle your emotions? Can you not act out when somebody's acting out? Now I don't. Now sometimes I miss the mark on that, right? But immediately I gather myself accordingly. You know, gather myself, right? And gather myself accordingly to the God within me, right? Because the God within me say, hey, you come on now. We ain't doing that. That that's reindeer games. We don't play reindeer games over here. Uh-uh. That's right, Coco. That's right. Believe that's right. Right? Yes. The devil is an accuser, right, Chris? The devil is the accuser. So whenever you see, I don't care, when you see somebody pointing a finger about someone else, kind of tell them in a loving and caring way, the devil is an accuser. So we want to get away from the low vibrational thoughts. If you're around somebody who makes you point a finger, remove yourself. If you're around somebody who you think is so demonic, you gotta remove yourself because you can't have those type of influences in your space, right? You don't want that in your space because this is a feel good space. This is an amazing space. This is a winning space. This is a thriving space. This is a space for God and His people, right, and her people. This is a space for growing and showing and loving and caring. This is not a space for harming people through words, right? We won't do that. But if somebody is harming you in that particular manner, you must. No, you must remove yourself at that particular time. Thank you, Juba. Hi, Juba. Thank you, Chris. Chris said facts. Right? Juba said thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you came into the building and didn't put some love on Facebook or didn't put some love, I mean the thumbs up on YouTube, kindly do so. I am about to be out of this zone because I got stuff to do. Well, I love you guys so very much. We had an amazing build today, Coco. It's gonna be all right, honey. It's gonna be all right. You just keep the faith, honey. Keep the faith. Faith is a deal breaker. You gotta know that thing done. You gotta know who you are. Know where your footing is. And guess what? When you know where your footing is, Coco, everything else is gonna fall right in line, honey. It got to. It don't have no choice, honey. Oh, my tablet is about to go out, so I have to go. Love you guys very much. Very, very much. And this says so good. You too, Coco. Thank you. Boo. Peace and wholeness, everyone. So that was the end of my live stream on Facebook, guys. So thank you, Juba. You're awesome. I love you guys so, so much. Juba said hello, good morning to each and every one in the house. Thank you, Juba. We love you so much, Juba. I'm coming over to your channel. Juba, you're amazing. I got so much to do today, guys. So I'm going to rock out of here. Right? And I will talk to you guys soon. I wish you all the most amazing rest of your weekend. Peace and wholeness, right? Everything your heart and your hand can hold, Bob Dole.